Have you ever wondered what it takes to be one of the richest people on the planet? What does it feel like to watch your fortune grow from millions to billions? In today's video, we're diving into the incredible journey of the world's wealthiest billionaires over the past 30 years. From the mid-90s to 2025, these people have reshaped industries and amassed fortunes that are almost impossible to imagine. So, how did they get here? And what does the future hold for the next generation of billionaires? Stick around to find out. The world of billionaires has changed a lot over the past few decades. Back in 1995, Bill Gates was at the top, leading the charge with his company, Microsoft. His fortune was already in the billions. But what really set him apart was the fact that he was changing the world with technology. Can you imagine? Gates' empire was only just getting started back then, but the landscape was still dominated by a few big players, mainly from industries like finance and tech. Now, think about this. What if someone could go from being just another tech entrepreneur to a global icon in just a few years? This is exactly what happened when the internet exploded and social media began taking over. By the early 2000s, a new breed of billionaires was starting to emerge, and their impact was nothing short of revolutionary. Do you remember when Amazon was just a small online bookstore? Fast forward to today, and it's one of the most powerful companies in the world. The rise of tech giants, 2000 to 2010. So, by the 2000s, a few names were already starting to dominate the billionaire world. Jeff Bezos. You probably heard that name, right? In 2000, his fortune wasn't anything like the $215 billion is today. Back then, Bezos was still working on turning Amazon into a household name. But as we all know, that success didn't happen overnight. Do you ever wonder what it must have been like when Bezos was trying to convince investors that people would buy things online? At the same time, Larry Ellison of Oracle was growing his fortune in the tech world. Both Bezos and Ellison were on the path to creating massive wealth, but they weren't the only ones making waves. Think about Mark Zuckerberg for a second. By 2004, Zuckerberg was just a college student with an idea. By 2010, Facebook was already one of the most visited websites in the world. In just a few years, Zuckerberg's net worth had skyrocketed. Have you ever imagined being in his shoes? 1 minute, you're just a regular college kid, and the next, you're a billionaire. And let's not forget Larry Page and Sergey Brin, the co-founders of Google. By the mid-2000s, they had turned Google into the search engine everyone relies on. Their net worths continued to grow as the company expanded into new markets, everything from Android to YouTube. Have you ever wondered what it was like to be part Google in the early days, watching the internet change forever? Elon Musk's entry, 2010 to 2020. But the real game changer in this billionaire race came with Elon Musk. Before the 2010s, Musk wasn't a household name like he is today, but he was about to change everything. What would it take to build an electric car company from scratch and send rockets to space? A lot of people thought Musk was crazy. He had Tesla, SpaceX, and later on, even launched into the world of artificial intelligence. And by the end of the 2010s, Musk was no longer just an inventor. He was the wealthiest person in the world. Well, until the next billionaire stormed the scene. Musk's journey is a perfect example of how determination and crazy ideas can translate into unimaginable wealth. What do you think? Could you have bet on his success back then? Meanwhile, other billionaires were making their own marks. Take Warren Buffett, for instance. His fortune grew steadily through his investments with Berkshire Hathaway. Although he wasn't as flashy as the tech billionaires, Buffett's strategy of buying undervalued companies made him a legend. His net worth of $154 billion in 2025 shows that steady, smart investing can create long-term wealth. Do you think Buffett's approach is the key to becoming a billionaire, or is it all about disruptive innovation? 2025, the Billionaire Showdown. Now, we've arrived in 2025, and things are looking quite different. There are over 3,000 billionaires across the globe, and the competition is fierce. At the very top, Elon Musk reigns supreme with an estimated net worth of $342 billion. His success story is one of resilience, and his companies, Tesla, SpaceX, and xAI, are leading revolutions in the automotive space and AI industries. How wild is it that a single person is transforming not one, but 3 industries? Right behind Musk, there's Mark Zuckerberg, who's still riding high with his company Meta, worth a staggering $216 billion. Isn't it fascinating how social media has not only become an integral part of daily life, but also a major wealth driver? Zuckerberg's journey from dorm room startup to billionaire mogul is one that will be remembered for generations. But here's a question. Do you think the future of social media will continue to be controlled by a few giants, or will we see new platforms rise to challenge them? And then there's Jeff Bezos, who holds strong at $215 billion. His story is so inspiring, don't you think? Bezos has completely revolutionized retail and the way we shop, yet his wealth still grows because Amazon has expanded into so many other sectors, like cloud computing, media, and even space travel with Blue Origin. What's next for Amazon, do you think? Could it dominate the space industry too? Other billionaires like Bernard Arnault, $178 billion, the head of luxury conglomerate LVMH, and Warren Buffett, $154 billion, continue to prove that diverse industries can lead to immense wealth. Arnault's brands, from Louis Vuitton to Dior, and Buffett's long-term investment strategy are just as relevant today as they've ever been. The expanding billionaire universe. But it's not just tech moguls dominating this list. Mukesh Ambani, with $92.5 billion, continues to dominate in India through his company Reliance Industries, which spans telecom, retail, and energy sectors. Do you think his wealth will keep growing, especially as India's economy expands? Meanwhile, Carlos Slim, the telecom tycoon from Mexico, still holds an impressive fortune at $82.5 billion. And how about Françoise Bettencourt-Meyers, the L'Oreal heir with $81.6 billion? She represents a rise of women in the billionaire club, proving that there's a lot of wealth to be found outside the tech world. What do you think? Are we going to see more women on the billionaires list in future? Then there's the crypto king Changpeng Zhao from Binance, with $62.9 billion. His rise shows just how big the cryptocurrency world has become, changing how we think about money. And Jensen Huang of NVIDIA, with $98.7 billion, represents the booming semiconductor industry that powers everything from AI to gaming. Isn't it fascinating how these new industries are shaping the future of wealth? Looking ahead, who will be the next billionaire? So what's next? Who will take the billionaire throne in 2035? Will Musk continue to dominate, or will we see someone from a new industry, like AI or space travel, rise to the top? The world is changing fast, and the next few decades will likely be just as groundbreaking. Do you think we'll see more women in the top ranks of billionaires, like Françoise Bettencourt-Meyers of L'Oreal, or will the top spots remain male-dominated for the foreseeable future? The battle for the top of the billionaire list has been intense, and it's only going to get more competitive. But one thing for sure, the next 30 years will bring even more fascinating stories of success, failure, and reinvention. What do you think? Who will be the next billionaire to make history? If you enjoyed this video, give a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more incredible stories. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. We love hearing from you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.